hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me welcomes the fight if they find me.
It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what? Next. This is how we rid of snitches. If anyone asks, he just ran through it. Yeah, we couldn't stop him. Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems? Hey, where'd you go? Let's see. What was it? Who's there?
I wonder who that was.
Smell the stench of the void. There is something perverse in this place.
I've seen cities go bad before. Smelled the rot. So have you. 15 years ago in Dunwall. Did you miss it? That year that made you who you are? Don't deny it. Rats in the cradle, black smoke rising from burning bodies, an entire city crying out. Now it's happening again. Welcome back. Welcome home. People like you and the Crown Killer are a part of places like this.
Being quiet. What?
You want advice? Don't drink from the canal. beyond.
Let's have a look.
Someone is
I
asking
won't
for
be able
trouble.
to I don't want to die. No, no, no! Someone help me!
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
It'll be that sadistic crowd killer.
I lost him. Shit, lost him.
I'll have a look around.
Better have a look.
Come on! I don't have time for games.
Here? Let's have a look around.
Shooting!
Last time? No.
Addermeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Addermeyer Station. Who's that? Who's there? Don't escape! No! No! The road for you. That's not natural. You and me now. But this time what was that? What's going on?
No! Damn it!
We learned to deal with rabble like you in military college. Let's go!
Of course I can read. Addermeyer. My best chance for tracking down the Crown Killer. The place used to be a solarium for the idle rich where they flocked for rejuvenation treatments. It was founded just after the plague hollowed out Dunwall a decade and a half ago. Alexandria Hypatia is chief alchemist, and whether Anton Sokolov is still there or not, she's going to give me the answers I need.
So let's see. I don't like that. What was it? That's it! Come back here! You're done! Make sure she stays where we go.
Blackouts are worse, and my dreams have taken a turn towards the disturbing. Even rest eludes me. Duke Bell seemed overprotective at first, but increasingly, I'm a prisoner in my own lab. The soldiers stationed here leave me alone, but even then I feel like I'm being watched. What really saddens me is the loss of my work.
What's going on here?
I've gotten something under my... Are you a patient of mine? I'm sorry. I should know that.
I'm here to ask you about something.
Do you cover your face because you were hurt? The afflictions we treat here are more common than anyone likes to admit.
I'm not here for treatment. I'm looking for Anton Sokolov.
Sokolov. Yes, he was here for a short time, but she took him away to see Kirin Jindosh. Do you hear something?
What about the Crown Killer? A patient of yours?
The Crown Killer. That name came from the newspapers. I'm afraid I don't... Oh yes, the murders. I was in Dunwall, studying diseases found among whaling crews. Wait, did someone just call me?
I've been forgetting things. The Crown Killer is an interesting case. I feel almost sure I could help with that. It's just, I used to do such good work, and now my memory is failing me. Who is that calling me? Excuse me. I didn't used to lose things like this. Disease of the memory, perhaps.
What's wrong with you?
Dr. Hypatia did this. She's the Crown Killer. But she's not herself. She developed a serum trying to help the miners. The first version caused horrible changes to her mind. It's too late for me, but maybe you can still save her. She's a good person.
What can I do?
In my safe, in disease treatment, you'll figure out how to make the counter serum help her. The safe code is 488.
I've always wondered what your flesh tastes like, my dear assistant.
She's gone. What happened?
I'm hungry. They promised me another muscle gardener. What's this then?
Hopefully it's inside. Something's missing.
Whole family so disfigured. Fly proof.
Why would you believe me? Dr. Hypatia, she believes me. She knows something's not right in Adamite.
Disgusting. sake, I hope this works.
Aren't you? Isn't this fun? No, no, no! Not back to sleep! I won't go. I won't give it back!
Doctor?
Yes. I'm sorry. Something's not right with me. Maybe I contracted something working with infectious samples.
No, someone was poisoning you. You should be better now. I found some alchemical notes and made a counter serum.
Poisoning me?
Don't worry, I'm going to take care of it. If you need a place to lay low for a few days, come find us. I'm staying with an ally on a boat called the Dreadful Whale.
I need to lie down.
That's the watchtower.
Yet. I don't like it. Ready now?
Yes. Let's head out for the Dreadful Whale.
What happened?
Hypatia was the crown killer.
That's impossible.
The Duke tricked her into injecting herself with a flawed version of her serum. It changed her, but there was an antidote, so she'll live. If she remembers the murders, she'll have to deal with that.
And Sokolov?
He's been moved to the house of a man named Kieran Jindosh.
The Duke's grand inventor. Supposedly brilliant.
Another genius. Just what we needed. I need Anton Sokolov, but he's missing. Held by another inventor named Kieran Jindosh, who no doubt wants whatever secrets Sokolov holds in his head. Jindosh is the mad inventor who brought clockwork killing machines to Karnaca. They say he's got the most brilliant mind in the Isles, and it may be true, but a smart man wouldn't be standing in my way. I've got to find out where Sokolov's being held and bring the old man back alive. Rescue one genius and kill the other before he creates an army of clockwork soldiers.
truly possible the good doctor didn't know she was the crown killer? You might want to talk to Hypatia before we head out. She's taken one of the rooms. Just for a while, I think. Needed to be away from Adamire. Let's hope your friend doesn't sink the boat while we're gone. Ready?
Let's go.
All right, let's get underway. Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, harassing people who look like trouble.
You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station.
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Yes, but it's been years.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
I'll see you after it's done.
Corvo, take care of this crazy man and his clockwork soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me.
I'm not impressed. What the?
Greetings. There's something familiar about you.
I've been away from Karnaca for a long time. I need a rewire tool, like the ones used by the Grand Guard. No questions. Clear?
Yes, sir. But I can't help you right now. I have people coming in, and I can't be responsible for their manners if you take my meaning. Paolo is coming by. See me later.
Understood.
You should go. We can do business another time. Like I said, Paolo is coming by. I think he's here. Hide yourself. They'll see you if you try to leave. Find a place to hide and we'll do business afterwards.
Make sure we have some privacy. Who do we have here? What's the mask for?
Walk on. You won't like how this ends.
Oh, that's not how it ends? How does it end then? With an old man giving me advice in my own damn city, then being force-fed his ugly mask? Because that sounds like something I'd like a lot.
Howlers don't tolerate rivals.
I'll cut you in half. I'll cut you into die. Dog, killing good people.
You shouldn't have wandered.
Will look good in my collection.
That's crazy.
He's gone. What happened?
can't believe you're alive after crossing Paolo.
He talks a good game, but I was putting down his kind when I was 16.
Come in. I might have what you've been asking for. You won't be sorry. A pleasure to do business. You want blueprints for better weaponry. Keep to the shadows. That's my advice.
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
What's going on? What's that?
No way! You're so dead! Damn you!
See Jindash's mansion from here. The gate's down. I'll need the code.
the clockwork's an option at the Duck District. Maybe the tall boys were better at the time of the rat race. They need to stand up still.
Someone there?
What?
Holy shit! Aha! This head of yours is worth.
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself.
Who's there?
Hey, wait!
I've known people like Jindosh. Jindosh, it's time to pay for what you've done, and maybe I can find Sokolov. Who would build something like this, and why?
Someone's activated one of the mechanisms in my house.
Jindosh.
My home is always open. It's one of my great curiosities, seeing how the common mind navigates these shifting rooms. I'm Kirin Jindosh, but you must know that. Before you stands an invention that will endure beyond my time. The Jindosh Clockwork Soldier. Marvel at the Clockwork Soldier's hardened metallic skeleton and razor-sharp blades. The miniaturized whale oil tanks are spread across the frame and hidden behind protective amber wood panels. Visual awareness in the front and back. Auditory detection in case the head unit sustains catastrophic damage. My greatest creation. I invite you to continue, stranger. Just come up the stairs. Meet with me face to face in the upper hall. that I see you, I've worked out who you are. Not a hired cutthroat. Your clothes are too fine. An aristocratic thrill seeker? That's closer. You've trained with weapons formally, but you're not a salon fencer. There's a bit of back alley in your movements. All that, and only one man ever wore that mask, to my knowledge. Welcome, Royal Protector.
Obviously, you're pleased with yourself. Do you know why I'm here?
I'd assume my involvement with the Duke brought you to my door. Or maybe you're after washed-up Anton Sokolov, comfortably residing in the assessment chamber. Either way, come find me and take whatever it is you seek. But if you fall, I'll have your body carried to my lab for dissection and study. Until either comes to pass, your secret is safe with me.
I'll see you soon, Jindosh.
Until then. Soldiers, over in my home.
Barred from the other side.
Enemy in...
Anyone? Show yourself.
Stand clear. I'm bringing up the dead.
Playback for detection registered.
No mercy.
Playback indicates an older male.
Deal with him.
The
Step aside. Give the machine some space.
Combat. Clockwork soldiers. I'll have questions about that. Once I have you restrained.
Come on! I hit off!
My clockworks weren't enough for you. You also slaughter my guards. Well, at least they're easier to replace. That mask you wear is exquisite. I detect Piero Joplin's hand in it. He made it, didn't he? But not... No. What a style that one I don't recognize. Be careful. This was devised to test the limits of the Clockwork soldiers. Quite dangerous. If you're really looking for Sokolov, that old nag is around here somewhere. you just destroyed served as the prototype for depth perception. I'll collect it and add it to my gallery.
Sokolov.
Corvo, only you could have come this far.
Megan helped me find you. We need to leave.
Jindosh has plans for an army of his clockwork soldiers. He can't be permitted to build it.
He won't. I'll be paying him a visit momentarily.
So, you've taken Sokolov. Now what?
Safest to take Sokolov back to the carriage before confronting Jindosh.
Astonishing. You freed Anton Sokolov.
Hey, what happened here?
Interesting. I just measured your weight in two areas at almost the same time. Just how did you do that? Royal Protector, was that your explosive that just went off, or one of my clockworks? What is it that motivates you? Intelligence? Passion? Perhaps it is something I cannot measure, but I will try. I won't let you take him.
All right. At least Sokolov is safe. Now for Jindosh.
Thinker of his time, and now he belongs to me. Wayback 42. Renewed. Okay, enemy in. Okay, shut it down. Extraordinary. It seems that even two with clockwork soldiers are no match for you. This has turned out to be a very interesting day.
Somehow I got out of that alive.
I've made so many things, this house not the least among them. But I suppose it's my linked. Everything has a purpose. It's all connected, you see. I've had fabled burglars, fortune hunters, and professional killers come through my door, only to expire begging for mercy, crying out for release after only a few hours. You were so close just a while ago, but now I wonder if you know where you're going. At this rate, you may never reach me.
You think a thief?
I wonder who
It explains the delay, at least.
after I've passed
But there is a
road. How long will these intricate parts continue to
I'm
function?
tired of waiting for Jindosh.
Delilah Copperspoon. Barred from the other side.
Breathtaking. According to the scales beneath the floor and my acoustic sensors, you might quit
Try not to damage anything as you die.
Welcome to the final mystery, Jindosh. What kind of sadistic joke is this? I'm almost sorry I didn't use the electroshock machine on Jindosh. He deserved it.
Let's have a look around. What?
You are a nuisance to the city.
You tell you.
What's safe over there?
I'll paint my nails.
You did it. How is he?
Frail and wounded, but he'll recover.
I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
All right, the void again, but it feels different.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned Emily into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, scorn and shame to a kitchen maid.
What's she playing at? Maybe how is the question.
I told you when you're older. Perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessica's younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Business, well, it's complicated. You'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't bring it.
Would you like to tell me who did?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessica. Who is here now?
It was her. Delilah's light. She broke it.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Your sentence is served and you'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
How much of this is true, and how much is Delilah's warped imagination? When I saw what they'd done to Anton Sokolov, I wanted to hurt everyone who'd helped Delilah and the Duke of Serkonos pull off their coup. Sokolov is the man who made whale oil into a weapon, who turned back the plague, and now he's barely able to speak. The hands that painted the most powerful men and women of our time shake too badly to hold a spoon. When he does talk, he's going to give me a name, the next step along the way to Duke Luca Abel, then Delilah herself. A name. That's all I need.
I'm with you, even in the void. If only I could do more.
Jessamine, Delilah's stronger now.
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
All this is her doing, and she'll die for it.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end. Soon.
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making better progress than...
Good to see that you're still with us. Thank you for helping Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
I'm working on that. Believe me, the Duke has my full attention.
Karnaka's key leaders are flawed for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
Maybe, Alexandria, but sometimes your friends dictate your fate.
Jindosh wanted me.
Anton, you've had 3 days to rest. Tell me how to kill Delilah.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne and she has Emily. Anton, once we had you in a cage and you dared us to kill you, I need that man back.
Corvo, she's right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge, but I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
The curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to. Jessamine's face has never faded from my memory. Could Delilah truly be her sister?
I painted that from memory, which is a tricky thing. But I must admit to seeing some of the old Emperor's features in her face. It was long ago when I took Delilah in. Whipped thin, angry and brilliant. But her obsession with the occult and the Caldwin family took her out of my circles.
Delilah's paintings are chaotic, but she sculpts much better than you, Anton.
You knew Delilah? When were you going to tell me?
When you needed to know. My past is none of your business, Royal Protector.
Another lifetime. We all came to Karnaka for our own reasons, Corvo. Megan had hers too. I'm sure you understand the need for secrets.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaka has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
long do we have to wait?
As long as it takes. We'll be picking up balusters and spindles made of zirconin umberwood.
I thought the old Duke feared down the south. I'll protect you, please.
No mercy! Try all the decrees. Our clients refer to exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to Dunwall, hurry.
Whatever.
Where do you think you're...
Better check.
What the?
Curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed that I don't understand. The overseers look forward to the abbey, but equally important are
I'll find you, you know!
That's it!
What was that?
What the... Damn! Stop! Oh!
Ashworth is somewhere inside the Royal Conservatory.
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
To the bitter end.
I need to find out how a sword through the heart wasn't enough to kill our new Empress, Delilah.
I need to cut off your hand then. Now sit in here. I stood on mine.
Jindosh was insane. How does this even work?
Playing hide and seek, are we?
I'll paint my rails red with your blood.
For the likes of you. Harder to hold than that. I'll flay the skin off.
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
you today.
What the? No!
If that was lunch, then I'm a broken blood clot, and that's all I'm gonna say.
So it's done.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Corvo, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
You live long enough, that happens.
Yeah. But what I did is worse than most. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit, which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now, but I felt like you should know. There are things I regret, Corvo.
Deception doesn't make for good allies, Foster.
Is that what you think, Royal Protector? You'll have to tell me all your secrets someday. Are you ready to leave now?
Yes, let's go. Take me back to the dreadful whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos and Delilah.
Three years ago, Delilah was laying her plans. The Duke's people gathered at the home of a mine baron named Aramis Stilton to commit some horror in her name. I need to know how they made her immortal. But where was I 3 years ago? Letting Emily daydream through council meetings, teaching her fencing and back-alley fighting. I always expected an enemy we could put down with a sword. Soldiers, spies, assassins. Instead, we got something else. Beyond the pale, beyond the natural world. Instead, we got hit by someone like me. I need to know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker, kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jindosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first, through a ruin created by the Duke, where I used to live.
Megan had an intriguing idea. Paolo is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Paolo dead too. Both groups will attack you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
So that gives me at least one way into Aramis Stilton's house.
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Coming back here, seeing it changed, run into the ground. Some people have reach beyond others. The old Batista neighborhoods, full of mining families. Called the Dust District now.
Ready now?
Let's go.
I'll get you as close as I can.
didn't know Aramis Stilton. Who was he?
Loyal to the old Duke. Stilton helped build modern Karnaca with those silver mines. Worked his way up from nothing to a fortified mansion. But the new Duke spends money so fast, the mine crews work all day and all night. The district's in ruins. The dust drives out anyone except the most desperate.
The Duke of Serkonos has made a mess of things. His father was a good man.
True, but the new Duke's misery has only been possible with Dunwall's support. In any case, you'll have to pass through the Dust District. Maybe Stilton's still in there, or maybe he's dead. Find Megan once you reach the Dust District. She'll tell you more. I'll wait here.
I've been alerted. He says, yeah, but this time I really mean it.